I've done 80 days of semen retention now, or maybe like 81 or 82. It doesn't really matter. 80 days of no lusting, no porn, no masturbation, no sex, nothing. And I guess you can tell that I look kind of fucked up right now. And I've been doing a lot today. A lot of disc golf. 3 rounds, 23,000 steps, I think my friend told me. But on top of that, I'm also still in the flatline. And I've been in the flatline for over 3 weeks now. And I don't want to make this video. I don't want to be in this state. I want to be happy and outgoing and filled with energy, and I want to inspire. But you just have to accept reality, right? And that's what I have to do right now. All that inner fire that was exploding from within is not turned outward right now. It's turned inward. It's doing some sort of regenerative work, some sort of restitution from all the shit I've put my body and mind through. And maybe for most of you it sounds out there. And you might think, maybe it's because you don't, are you getting your sleep? Have you looked at your diet? Have you looked at your lifestyle? Are you doing enough? And I do have my own problems, but I'm very good at, like, I know how I work. I know the reasons, like the things that can bring me down. And this kind of suffering is different. It's very, very obvious to me that my brain has shut down because it's doing some sort of work right now. And I've been through many flatlines during my 7 years of doing semen retention, so I know exactly what it feels like. But I will say, I've never experienced a flatline quite like this. This is some serious work that's taking place, very serious. And I think it's very important to document this part of the journey. This journey that most won't show, because there's no motivation to do anything. There's no fire. Or that fire is very hard to bring forth, at least. I have limitless energy. I can keep going and going and going, but that would prolong my regeneration, my flatline. So I'm doing a lot of cool stuff. Yep. And most time, yep. Like nothing's really working. My mind is just shut down. It's crazy. But what I was trying to say is that it's important to document this part of the journey so that I have this data for when I get out of the flatline and I can show you the difference. So it's not disease, and it's not my diet, and it's not my sleep, and it's not my relationships. I don't feel lonely. I'm doing cool things career-wise, money-making-wise. I have some great sports I love doing. I'm doing a lot of inner work, and I have the energy to do all the things, but I just don't feel anything. Like, it's all shut down right now. It's on standby. So there isn't much to say right now, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and I also want to show this very, very important part. This is a very important part of breaking any addiction, not just porn, but I do believe that when you retain your semen and you don't lust and you don't give all your brain cells to something as powerful as reproduction, biology, then there's a lot of like power to, man, I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Because I know how I can get my fix, right? I know how I can erase this feeling. I can restore all my old vices and get right back to it. But this is a very important part of changing who you are. These very strong pathways in my brain, they are dying and withering away. And meanwhile, while they're doing that, I'm building new pathways by doing other work. So they're getting stronger and the old pathways are dying, getting weaker. But this part is not very sexy. It doesn't sell very well. You just want to know, if I retain my semen, what benefits will I get? Will I get more female attraction? Will I get stronger in the gym? Will my career improve? Will I get prettier? Will my eyes start to glow? Will my skin start to glow? And yes, all of those things are very much possible when you retain your semen and you don't do stupid shit to destroy yourself. But it all takes work. Like, you can retain your semen and get even worse because you don't do shit. If you want to change your life, you have to do the work, and you have to survive all the very hard and tough times. Winston Churchill says, if you're going through hell, keep going. But a lot of people, when they feel out of place, which is what they wanted in the first place, because they didn't want to be the person they were, so of course they will feel out of place because their identity is changing. But once they feel that, I don't know who I am, what's going on, I feel weird, I feel pain, I don't know what to do, then they will swiftly surrender and return to that old self that they have always known. And I've done that hundreds of times, even though I know it's not going to serve me. But sometimes you're just not ready to transform. You're not ready to go through that journey. And I heard some guy say that it's called, you have to burn through your karma. Like, if you have more destruction to do, then just burn through it. Just do it. If you like watching porn, you think it's good for you, then go ahead, go crazy until maybe you don't feel like that anymore. And if you like drinking every day, then do that. Or whatever. I got to a point where I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I really tried to manifest the other way, that porn was good for me and masturbation was good for me. But reality always showed me something different. And I guess I didn't want to close my eyes anymore. I didn't want to lie to myself anymore. I had to change who I was completely. And the part I'm showing you right now is the hard part. The no fun part, the all work part. The hanging in there and trying to find your way through. That's the part I'm going through right now. And based on my research, that might be another 2 months. Or it might not be. Everyone's journey is different. But 3 weeks is more than enough. So I really hope it's not gonna keep going. Yeah. So I actually don't have much to say because I don't know what's waiting on the other side, but this is very important. This is me. This is 100% authenticity. I'm so fucking tired and lethargic, but I have limitless energy. My body is ready to go, whatever. I'm in the best shape of my life. And socially, I love being social. And talking to people I love. Spending time just feeling that connection. But at the same time, something crazy is going on in my brain, some sort of like shutdown. All my basic survival skills, they are turned on so that I can survive, being social, eating right, sleeping, doing work, all that. But some parts is just, it's that dopamine receptor thing, all the dopamine that I've been pumping through using hyperstimuli. It's just shut off right now. It's doing maintenance work. And I have to trust the process. And if you are battling some sort of addiction right now, or in the midst of curing it or becoming clean, then you also just have to trust the process. And you have to believe that you somehow will be guided through. And I have to believe that, and I do believe that. It's based on a lot of people's anecdotes. It's based on my own experiences. And it's based on a lot of books that men have written throughout the ages. But we live in a very, very hypersexual world right now, where sex is everywhere. And it didn't used to be like that. So it wasn't the same struggle on a global level as it is right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video now. I'm gonna drink some water. Then I think I'm going to go to bed soon. Maybe play some guitar. I love you guys. Don't worry about me. It's all going to be fine. Everything is fine, but it's just a very tough time. Right? So, I hope you're all doing good, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.